What up? MXB exploring little Haiti, I think. Still getting my bearings. Our new wolf lair, lion's den's over there. I was born in a wolf's lair, raised in a lion's den. So, I have been doing more interviews than probably any person on the planet at this particular moment. So I'm going to give this advice out, so I have to stop giving it to, I can't do this many calls. I love you all, but I can't do this many calls. So, everyone's got to go buy the book, Who Moved My Cheese, right? You just got to buy it, okay? Hem and haw. Your cheese got moved, okay? Now, just like the pandemic, a lot of people are like, oh, it's a bad thing. It's actually a really good thing. A lot of people are actually like, kind of like, what am I doing in my life? Well, if you just lost your job, right? And you probably lost it for a shitty fucking reason and stupid people didn't know how to do stuff. I talked to a good friend the other day who literally left his job to go work at a startup because they said they had 12 months of run rate, and then he got there and then they cut him and the CEO didn't even care and just he moved on to another project. It's like, shameful behavior by executives sometimes. So everyone's got a story, right? It's like when you get a DUI, everybody's got a story about what happened, okay? No one cares, okay? I mean, you just deal with it, right? So what you got to realize is you can't look back in anger, and you just got to keep moving on, right? Keep on moving on. As soon as markets like this happen, I start building stuff. 2001, start building. 2008, start building. Now, a lot of you guys haven't seen this before, right? This is an opportunity of epic proportions. Remember every time you bitched about like the HR department's such a pain in the ass, or, the CFO says this? Well, guess what? They all just lost their jobs too. So it's wide open. It's down there. That's where the layer and the den is, down there. I should probably go back there, but I want to go explore over here. I've been exploring this entire neighborhood. So basically, what you got to know is it's an opportunity. Now, for those of you who've been living in more of like, oh, I work at a startup, you really haven't. You've been working in corporate startups known as venture-backed companies, right? Run by little MBA kids, okay? Those aren't real startups, okay? That's like saying the U.S. Army is like agile. It's not, okay? We're the Taliban, right? We're like, woo! So at the end of the day, what you got to know is take the opportunity. So for a lot of you who use LinkedIn more like from, which I've been on for 2 decades, I'm telling you, you use it more like a news feed. It's not. It's a bar. And guess what? You got to talk to people at the bar. So if you love your phone so much, you become so introverted that you actually don't talk to anyone else, and you can't make friends when you're in your 40s and your 30s. What you need to do right now is get your profile looking T, switch your groups up, get into those groups and interact in those groups, and then go have lunch and brunch with those people. And I guarantee you, if you do that and you get 20 connects a day, 20 meaningful interactions with 20 people that you do not know, I guarantee you will unlock your next opportunity. What's up, my man? Chicken kitchen now open. Right? I guarantee it. But you're hemming and you're hawing. Just go back into the maze. In Shield Diamond Love, we call it Eddie. Jump off the cliff. Build your wings on the way down, right? I came down here freaking being like, yo, LA played out. Don't hit me. LA played out. I just came down here for Art Basel. That was like in December. I haven't left. Because I just knew, I just followed the vibration. But you're gonna have to put yourself out there. if you just keep staring at these screens, waiting for something to happen, if you're sending resumes and you're waiting for something to happen. We ran an ad yesterday because I need a VP of sales. I got 750 resumes in one fucking day. I can't even imagine what it is right now. So yes, right? Now, to all the people out there like, we're not using recruiters, you better be using recruiters right now because this is a real recruiter. Because now you got to figure out, now you got 700 people who want to get in the club. How do you know who can actually do the job? Because the job actually also changed if you use situational leadership. If 750 VPs of sales just got canned and are now pinging me, and 1,000 VPs of engineering, guess what? What that means is, back to the sales guys, what that means is that sales has now changed. Because all the companies that they were working off, that you guys were trying to sell something to, guess what? Guess what? It's harder to sell to them now. There is no budget, there is no authority, there is no need, and there is no timeline. So if you are not working on getting iconic and epic, I would do this. I would sit down with your family members and say, the lifestyle we have been living, we can no longer afford. We need to acknowledge that right now. We're moving to Vermont, right? Which is not a bad gig, okay? But make that decision now before you just keep waiting for something to happen. I would get on LinkedIn. I would jack that profile up. I'd start interacting with people. I'd start setting up meetings. I don't care if you're an introvert. I don't care if you're an extrovert, right? Find new people to talk to or seek life elsewhere. That's it. That's my advice. That's You Go, We Go University advice. I'm sorry I haven't been doing things. I've been a little busy building another empire, right? It's not really an empire. I don't like empires, but you get my point. A large movement. Oh, the pigeon's gonna get hit. Just made it, dude. Dodge the bullet. We'll leave it on that note. Practice safe, boom, Mike.